Me did nyanta chua emre bia am discover free Europe akoma abusuafo wo Ghana no. Me use tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast. And sounds so ye free. Won't you she? Me discover ye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app no. Ewo mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuafo wo Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
There was a time Bia Kaukese, king of the street. He posted something on Twitter. And I would like for us to just brush on it first before we enter into matters proper. This is Sammy Flex Speaks, and the name officially remains MC Berima, your favorite MC's MC. The boss is already seated, ready to rock and then roll. Let's officially welcome him, Patron.
People are fighting with our team for talking about Kwejo Sheldon. Yesterday's interview was hot. Someone more yet music review and no more yet. Yeah, what's in your car? But I'm loving the debate. I've seen Kwejo Sheldon and the rest of the guys all commenting back to back like that, and it feels good. Let's look at how they do it. Who knows? Out of this, some people will be learning. So let's encourage them to even attack more. Attack with substance, not just attacking for attacking sake, but attacking with substance. And I believe out of this, something will happen. But I'm happy how it is going so far.
As far as there's no violence.
Oh, violence is allowed. We have been waiting for Amrado to start a violence, but it looks like Amrado is serious promoting his new song, Obiabwa. I think the guys beef no the beef here no. Amen no I slow kakra. Hence the guy the beef be share no. Amen no as a people don't know really whether they should consider the song as a beef song or this song, and it's looking some way, but still shout out to Amrado.
I feel say the ama attack from kakra a lot that I expecting say he will reply.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he also thinks I've released the song.
Listen.
So I've released the song. I cannot leave my song to go and do this song for someone to give him attention. That's the idea. I've released my song. If you don't listen to the song, how can I leave my song and go and do this song for someone to give the person an attention? Meanwhile, I'm not even feels the guy is looking for attention that he doesn't want to give. So yes, we are still hoping that they will make the industry active. It is time for the rappers to reign. So they should look sharp. All
right, so look sharp on same Amrado's issue. I think it is inside with what Kaukese tweeted the last time that I want us to talk about.
Why are you saying Kaukese?
Wow.
What is Kaukese?
Because I know it's K-A-W. Cow.
Hey, I beg you. My name is Naka Kwao. Because first one I take cow and hey, okay,
Kaukese. Like what we said, Kaukese just tweeted something around that area. Now let's go to Amrado's new song. He made a line in there, and then people are saying that okay, he attacked Sarkodie, the legend. Yeah, I mean living legend. That is what I would say.
Yeah,
he attacked him. Now looking at this comparison, I just want us to brush through with this issue. Now let's look at the tweet that Kaukese made. And I said, Kaukese tweeted. I said, how do you people sleep? That is a question.
He's asking.
How do you people sleep? How can you compare someone who's been in the game consistently for over 10 years to someone who just started? Do you people sleep on pillows at all? When will the disrespect stop? Cry. This is what Kwao tweeted.
Is saying. Well, I think Kwao is right. Kwao is right because it will be unfair for anyone in his right senses to compare someone who is just about 3 years old in doing something to someone who has done it for about 30 years. Like, the difference is so vast, so big. So I think Kwao is right when he says, are you guys sleeping on pillows? But once again, Kwao cannot stop it.
Okay.
That's what Kwao should know. As much as he might not like it, as much as he might not be happy that people are comparing, he can't stop it. People will compare. In fact, people started comparing when Jesus was just a baby. They compared him to other people. And not now that Jesus is, I don't know whether he's an old man or whatever. So, so comparison will happen. It is up to whoever is being compared to look at what is being said. And at any time that someone does a comparison, there are positives and negatives in there.
Yeah.
So, for instance, let's say if we have been doing Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily, let's use Showbiz Daily for, if we have been doing Showbiz Daily for 10 years, and somebody comes within 2 years, the person has also started some online discussion platform. Shall they have some things right? Something, and someone says, look at Sammy Flex's Showbiz Daily and MC Berryman's something. It is up to us to sit down, Charlie, what a guy is saying. What are they doing that we are not doing? What are they doing that we are not adding to what we are doing? So for comparison, it will be good. It depends on how the person is saying it. If the person doesn't put it out disrespectfully, then no one should be offended when he or she is being compared. It only comes with an offense when maybe it was said in a more disrespectful manner. Sometimes when they are doing the comparison, they do it in so bad taste and disrespectful manner. That one I won't encourage. In fact, I won't condone. But if it is, oh, look at how the person is doing it. Like the boy, our boy Kwame Nat, who has released a song called Ekuya Giftiba. Now, if someone says, hey, the boy is sounding like Okonfo Kwade, the boy is doing things like Okonfo Kwade, there is comparison, but it's not negative.
Yeah, in a positive way.
Exactly. Yeah. So even if Kwade is watching or listening to the guy, you can say, okay, I hear there is a new boy who is sounding like me. No one is saying that he's doing it better than me. So such a person can take it cool. So it depends on how the person is saying. For comparison, whether you like it or not, you can't stop it. People will always compare, no matter what you do. And as much as we are alive, we are always going to be compared to someone. And that is what it should be.
All right, so looking at this, let's say Black Sheriff's issue and now Shatta's issue, trying to compare because they say that, okay, now Black Sheriff's song that he's being online, looking at the numbers, comparing to the seniors, let's say Shatta, they mentioned Shatta actually, comparing him, and then it made Shatta even come out to say a little bit, and I give this young man an advice on it. Will it affect, or can it affect the young champs, looking at where the A-list artists are?
It depends on how the young guys also respond to it. So I read what they said about Jackie and Becca. Jackie, in the middle of the interview, said no. He doesn't want to encourage anybody comparing her to Becca. Jackie said that straight. The boy you mentioned, Black Sheriff, same way. He also said no. No one should compare me to them. They are seniors. We are now about to even learn from them. The moment they respond like this, all the people who they were compared to, when they even watch the interviews or when they listen, they can't be offended.
Okay.
It will only be offensive to them when maybe the people, the young guys, start to also do something like they were compared to the top guys and they are also claiming it. The moment they claim it, that's where there will be issues. But apart from that, I'm sure there wouldn't be any big deal like that.
All right, so in the list, the same way to Amarado, he also said same way, like comparing him to Sarkodie. Please stop, don't do it.
Exactly.
Don't do it. Exactly. All right, so this is just a small thing that we wanted to just brush in with it. Now let's talk business proper, but before that, if you haven't subscribed yet, do well to subscribe, like, and then hit the notification bell down there so that anytime we do the upload, you'll be the first person to watch this video. Let's say a very big thank you to Currency the Digital Rasta handling cameras, Richie the Finest Boy Flex, and of course Lapiji. Now boss,
yes,
today's topic or today's discussion, I like the fact that you brought it up that you've observed some few things in the industry concerning the fan base.
Yeah.
And then let's say the president of the fan.
Yeah.
Of the fan base, I mean.
Yeah.
Now you don't really see the fan base, the fans really pushing the top artists like the way they used to before. What could be the possible reasons?
Yeah, this is a very sensitive area, a very sensitive topic that we are about to discuss, because I know it is going to be more or less like an eye-opener for both the fans and the artist.
Yeah.
It is a very sensitive area, and we will still say it the way we have to say it. As it stands now, there is a huge disconnect for the fan base and the guys at the top, that is the artist. And I want everybody to pay like particular attention to what I'm about to say. And I pray I get the wisdom to put out exactly how I want to say it. I pray I get the wisdom to articulate it the way I want it to go out.
Definitely.
Yes, so as it stands now, the people who started this fan base thing, you know, there are some few people, and if you go to all of these camps, you can point out some names. When you go to Sack Nation, you can mention some names. I wouldn't want to mention anybody's name, so I don't put anybody on the chopping board.
Yeah.
But those who are watching us and those who have followed the industry, they know. When you go to Sack Nation and you're looking for the people who started, you can mention some names. At least maximum about 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Go to Beam Nation, same way, you can mention some names.
Serious
maximum
soldiers.
5 or 10. Like, with the moment you mention them, everybody knows where they are coming from. Go to SM, it is the same thing. Go to High Grade, it is the same thing. So when it comes to the guys who started, they are always a certain circle. They started all these fan bases. As it stands now, almost all the people who started, they are off that radar. So go to SM, those who really started the SM thing, those who were the front leaders or the front liners, go there, they are not there. Go to Beam, those who started. And here I can mention Zola because Zola is my guy.
Okay.
So with him I can mention without, even I can go to Sack Nation and mention someone like Kobe Che. Kobe Che is my guy. Like those are my people, so I can mention them without fear. Go to SM. There are some people who started it, and all those people at the moment they are not available. Go to High Grade. Once again, High Grade. I have some Karim Benzema and co. He is also my guy.
Yeah.
Those who are my guys, I can mention them without fear of favor because when they come, I can fight.
Yeah, definitely. And if you don't, we are there. You can fight.
You understand? Those who started the thing, they are no more because one, they have realized that we cannot live our lives for these guys because as much as we support them with everything within us, when we are hungry, we still have to go and look for money to buy our own food. When we want clothes to wear, we have to go and look for money to buy our own clothes. When we are sick, we have to go and look for money to go to hospital to cure ourselves.
Yeah.
So most of them, now, when they started, maybe they were young boys with less responsibilities. At the moment, maybe they have some higher responsibilities on them.
Yeah.
Could be some of them are getting married. Some of them have children
now.
Some of them, their fathers and mothers might not be in the position taking care of them. So they have to even fend for themselves and might be in some responsible positions at workplaces and at home and all that. So what they started, being on the streets, being on social media, always propagating the work of their artist, at the moment, they don't have the luxury to do that now.
Yeah.
So those who were really campaigning for this fan base thing, hey, let's be honest, and whoever is watching and will want to challenge should come forward.
Yeah.
He should go to any of these camps and tell me those who started, whether any of them is there. None. They have all moved on to the next level.
And even if they are there, how effective are they? That is a question we should ask.
They have all moved on to the next level. That's why I mentioned some few people that I know I can humbly mention.
Yeah.
Kobe Che, now you cannot say Kobe Che is a Sack Nation guy. Now he's a chief blogger, he's a top blogger. But when he started as a Sack Native boy.
Very true.
Following Sarkodie, Tamale here and there.
It got a point.
Fan.
The way he dresses.
Exactly.
Alone.
Zola.
Yeah.
Zola was one of the serious Beam Nation fans. But today he's also doing something different. And it goes on like that. Because of that, the people who are supposed to carry the mantle, those who are supposed to hold on to the mantle, they are missing. Because when the front guys left, they have not gotten another force to carry it forward. And it is because they have all been complaining about small things that actually this thing you can support to. But if you are not careful when you live all your life here, you'll be hungry. You can support to. But if you are not careful when you live all your life here, you turn around and you have nothing to hold on to. Because the artist, he cannot take care of all of you, the fans. And in fact, no one is saying we want the artist to take care of the fans. No. We are not saying that, and we will never say that. We are saying that as much as the artist is concerned, he is only getting support from the fan base. And the fan base, they are also giving what? The support. But now the fan base will come to a realization that, yes, we will support. What happens? As it stands now, there seems to be a huge disconnect between most of these artists and their fan base. I think the only group of people that I can say they still have that connection going on will be Shatta Wale and his SM fans. Even with them, those who started, Bilal, Larry, mention them. All those who started, those who were the front runners there.
The potties.
No, the party was more or less like a manager, so he is even different. Moses and those people, thank you, Currency. Those people now, if you enter the mainstream, they are not the guys championing it. Another layer has come in the names of flexxnewspaper.
Yeah.
So see the way it is.
Shout outs to you, Flex.
Those guys, Bilal, like those times, they were the real some guys who like they're the frontliners. When you see them, they know Shatta is coming. When it goes somewhere, you see that Bilal just passed. In the next 2 or 3 minutes, Shatta will just come. But now all those people, they are not there. But thankfully, to the SM guys, they have gotten the flexxnewspaper and his likes who are holding the mantle. So when you mention them, you still get some names coming up.
Yeah.
There are some places when you go, you might not even get them. Now, when you come to Sack Nation, those who start the Kobiche branch, they have also graduated. At least now you can mention Kwabna Reduata, you can mention Father Sussex.
Yeah.
Those guys go to Beam. Now that our boy, what's his name? Zola Dems are gone. You get the man who comes here recently, young barrister Dems. They are the new layers.
Yeah.
And even with them, I'm sure, based on conversations between the first layer and them, they have seen that, Charlie, this thing, you cannot live all your life on it. So it is like that. And out of that, I can also feel that the artists are also not feeling too connected to them. Because now, apart from Shatta Wale, who came from US recently, that he met his fan base at the airport, got home and he tweeted and asked them, I hope everyone has gotten home successfully and all those things. The rest of the people are not doing so much things to them.
Interactions like that.
When Stonebwoy released his new song, Therapy, after doing the press conference, there were some fans, I saw some posts from some fans who were demanding that, hey, so now that Stonebwoy has met the fans, is he not going to meet the fan base to talk to us on some things? That's what they are expecting. But when you go online, you still see some guys like Nanaya Benetton or Hene Benetton and some guys, they are still online propagating the BIM agenda. But there is that disconnect. The fan base and the artist relationship is not as stronger as it used to be. And it is because the moment they give their lives to the artist and they realize that, Charlie, this thing, if I put my hope on it, there wouldn't be life for me at the end of the day. They advise themselves and they move on to the next level. So to me, I still want to agree that if any of these artists would want to keep that fan base going, at every point in time, there are some people in the fan base that they should almost make those guys as part of their management. Just as they pay their management, if they can find a way to be taking care of those people, they should do it too. Because if they leave it like that they should just come and support. A time will come, they wouldn't get one. People love their music. I'm not saying no one will like their music. People love their music. When they hear their song, they will love it. But as in that, die-hard support, you do a if they are not careful, they will not get some. And this is how simple I want to put this. That me, I've observed a huge disconnect between the fan base camps and the artists. If the artists want this to survive, if they want this to be alive, they should find a way, make these guys part of them in a way of giving them some remunerations. You don't have to do a whole legion. You can pick some top 2, some top 3, and all the time they will be leading the conversations. The more they do that, they will get the other guys to follow. And again, they should also be grooming new people.
Yeah.
So like the phase 1 is there. Like I said, if the Kobiche Dems are gone, Kwabena Reduata for the success and those guys, it is now up. At the moment, I'm asking myself, if the Kwabena Reduatas and the success are gone,
Who else?
who else? So this is where, so if for instance Sarkodie would want to keep this, Kwabena Reduatas for the success and all the few guys that they know best are the real Sark native guys. What they can do is to make sure they are protecting them. So they can also be grooming some new base and coming. If they don't do like that, a time will come, this fan base thing will collapse. They will enjoy their songs. They will always support them online, blah, blah. But that spiritual fan base support, it will be lost. A word to the wise. It's always enough.
I think with this one, you said it simple, and by this time, we'll be because with your brother, Mama is simple. All right, so this is what we have for you today. You can just drop your comment at the comment section over there, and then tell us if what we are saying, and answer the also bit media account.
Yeah, feel free.
Just
share your opinion.
Add on. We are ready to roll. All right, so thank you very much, Karensa the Guitar Rasta, Rich the Finest Boy Flex, and Lapigi, always making sure that we give you quality content as well as professional gist. The name officially remains MC Berima. Please be good, be blessed, safe, peace, and we are out.